Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I know I look really weird because I'm holding a light right now, just so we can have some light out here. It's pretty dark. Let's see. Yeah, without the light, it's pretty dark. My face is definitely really dark. Let me see if I. There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm waiting for some folks to get in the chat, and I'm starting outside for a couple reasons. Oh, one being that we're going to start with this right here. The wanna beer. And honestly, I don't know anything about this. I haven't researched it. I threw it in the refrigerator and I was like, I'm going to let it get cold. I also am not using a microphone at this point. And yeah, no, I don't have no hat on. Yeah, maybe I should. I do have one though. I have a hat right here. Yeah, I'll probably put it on here in a second. Anyway, hey, what's up, K-Man? K-Man, MREinfo.com. If you haven't checked out the website, go over there, check it out. Join up on MREinfo.com. Smokey without a head. Without a head. I think you mean without a hat, right? Whoa, just blew the camera out. Anyway. Got the strobing going on there. Yeah, you're not going to get me to pronounce this, but I can shine some light on the situation, maybe. Oh no, I just dropped it. Oh, yeah. I just put my head in a spider web, and there's a big old spider there. Alright, as long as there's no spiders in my hair. Horny animal. Hope everyone has a great Labor Day. Oh yeah, that's coming up Monday, right? Is that Monday? I don't know why I was thinking it was a week away, but maybe it isn't. Anyway, let's see if I can get. By the way, thank you for the super chat. And now, this thing is. Put my crutch up here. It's got some. It's got some bugs maybe on it. Hang on, let me turn this flashlight down. Definitely got some grass on it now. Anyways, it's got a really good dent on the top right there, as you can see. Probably a new dent from where I just dropped it. There's one right here. Probably better without the stupid flashlight. But by the way, again, Horny Animal, thank you for that super chat. Oh yeah, I just put a dent over here for sure. This one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's stuff off the ground. Getting off to a really good start here. This is part of the reason why we're starting outside. And I'll be honest, I just don't want to. I don't want to see what's inside of here. I don't want to look at it. I barely want to smell it. I do want to smell it before I drink it, and I want to make sure that it's not really solid. So I did some unintentional experiment with a beer that I had on the live stream probably about a month ago, roughly. And well, my son, he dumped some in a little one of those little medicine cups that comes with like the liquid medicine, and he showed it to you guys, and then he set it up on the counter or on the mantle above the fireplace, and it was like behind like a picture frame or something, and I didn't see it. The beer is from the 70s. I would say early to mid 70s. Get you a look at there's the top of it. Get you a good look at it. It's got some really cool and interesting, let me see if I can get that to focus, graphics on the can. Do a slow spin for you guys here. I would have to guess that this is a German import, I would guess, or maybe it was a German beer made here in the United States. I will look at the can here a little closer, but there you go. There's the seal, the seam of the can, which isn't a crimped seam, which tells me it's probably, yeah, it's probably 73 to 77, I would say, roughly. That's my guess. I don't see it being anything past 1978. It could be, but I very, very much so doubt it. I would put this beer at being roughly 50 years old right now. So I would put it honestly closer to 1970. So this is why I need the flashlight. Let me take a little bit. Brewed and filled by Joss Huber Brewing Company, Monroe, Wisconsin. This is a Wisconsin beer, and it does, I cannot remember what this means, but I do know that it means something. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. See that little Pac-Man right there? There we go. You can see it. It's the little Pac-Man right there. That will tell you something. I can't remember what. It's been a long time since I've looked at any of that information, and it's one of the, this is one of the facts that didn't stick with me. So, and let's go backwards. There we go. It's a little better. A little more comfortable. Do I look a little bit more normal to you guys? A little bit. If normal is even a thing for me. I refilled a 1963 and a 1937 Coca-Cola with Coca-Cola and capped them. They both look nice. Well, that's cool. It definitely gives you that look of it being original. My only problem with that is, you done that, right? Which is fine. But say 30, 40, 50 years down the road, that ends up being passed on to the next relative. They have no idea that you done that. And then it gets on to another collector who thinks that it's sealed and original. And if it's somebody like me, which there's, how many people out there are actually drinking this stuff? Not that many, but just say it ended up in my hands, and it'll probably be really flat, unless you got some kind of really cool bottle sealer maybe, which is possible. But I still don't think it would hold up quite like a freshly bottled one. I don't know. Let me see. Noticed I wasn't included in the favorites, folks. What? Hang on. Are you talking to me? What happened? CT, are you not in my description or something? Come on now. I tell you what, I can check. Maybe. What I do with them. Here they are. Oops. Nope, we don't want that to happen. Alright, I gotta do something on the live stream anyways. Hi, kitty. Hi. Come here, baby. I have two, actually, yeah, two new stray cats that have started coming to my house. They didn't used to come over here. Only in the past 3 or 4 days have they started coming over here. Come here. Come here, baby. Let me show you on the live stream. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, honey. Come here. Who's a good girl? Come here. Oh, hey, Brownie. Here she is. Hi, baby. That's okay. Here. I got you. Oh, she's a sweetheart. She really is. She is just such a little sweetheart. Here, get up here where people can see you. Oh, yes. Yes. She was somebody's cat at some point. There you go, baby. Go eat some food. No. She just wants me to pet her. She's really skinny. Like, uncomfortably skinny. I don't even like picking her up because she is so bony. And I'm hoping and praying that she starts putting on some weight, and she gets a little bit more healthy. Hey, baby. All right. I was just giving Smitty a hard time he deserves. Oh, giving Smitty the hard time he deserves. Well, thank you for the super chat, CT. Definitely not needed. Definitely made that comment stick out though, where I'm out here in the dark. The comments on my screen are like have a dark gray background, and they don't stick out very well. So, my neighbor, he just got him a new camper. I don't know if you can see it. I think he's maybe planning on living at some point. I was like, nah, you don't want to do that, dude. He's young, but anyway, let me get on the live stream here real quick and take care of something. If I can, for you, Miss Marilyn, I'm going to try it real quick. Let me see if I can make it happen. Turn the volume down. Click on my live stream. Again, Horny Animal and CT, thank you both for the super chats so far. Now, I'm going to chug this 50-year-old Skunked, because look, I'll tell you, I already know it's going to be bad. Smitty says, I'm guilty for sure. Well, thank you for that super chat, Smitty. And guilty of what? Needing a hard time? Is that? I think that's what CT said. But let me show you guys. Look. See that? You shouldn't be able to do that with an unopened can of anything. So, I know some of you guys... Well, I'll explain a little bit more about what I got going on here in a little bit. I guess I could holler at my neighbor if you guys wanted to go over there and like walk around and look at his cabin, or his trailer. Sorry, he might not be cool with that. He may be cool with that. I don't know. I think the internet should probably work, and I can turn on my hotspot and connect it, and it should work just fine. Hey, Smokey, I bought a 1930s Canco church key for 50 cents. Canco. That's a good deal. Any church key for 50 cents is a good deal. Horny Animal, laugh out loud. Start a SC train. SC. I'm confused. I don't know what that means. SC. Super chat train. I got it. Well, thank you for that super chat, man. Horny Animal, thank you for that super chat, dude. Let me see if I can take care of something here real quick. Aletha, your name should turn blue. Dub C says, hope all is well, Oldsmokey. Be careful with that drink. Hope everyone in the community is doing well. Dub C, thank you for the super chat, man. And I would say everybody's probably doing okay. Our resident COVID person, let's see how Miss Sunshine's doing, if she's in here. She might be on vacation this week. I remember she said she was going somewhere, or maybe she was there last week. Might have been a 2-week thing, though. Been going to OT and PT, Smitty. Overtime and physical training, maybe. She was on vacation, but is here. Okay, cool. Aletha should be taken care of by Miss Marilyn's request. Come about 30 minutes from my concert. Okay, couple little quick announcements, which I'll talk a little bit more about this when I go in. But 2 weeks from today, I'm going to try to be in Kentucky and do a live stream. It'll be kind of like a dual live stream with I can't remember the name of the channel, man. Dang it. Bob told me there's going to be another fellow there. He has an outdoors channel, and he's talking about us both doing a live stream. So we'll kind of be introducing a new community to our community, and which will be really nice. Whoa, Miss Sunshine. I'm home from the Cape. was awesome. Thank you, lovelies. Well, thank you for that crazy large super chat, Miss Sunshine. You did not have to do that. My goodness. I need to. You've been emailing me anyways, but I don't check my emails very often. So what could I do? Set a reminder. I need to. Anyway, I'll remember. I got to get a hold of you on the email, Miss Sunshine. All right, I'm gonna take this thing down, but 2 weeks from today, I'm gonna try to be in Kentucky. I got some appointments in between now and then. I've got to try to get my car fixed. It has to be fixed, or I have to buy a rental. Not buy a rental. I have to rent a rental car to make it to my appointments that I have that I cannot miss. So, yeah, got to try to fix my car this coming week or next weekend. I'll have about 10 days from the time the parts show up to the time I have to have my car done. So hopefully I can get all that done, make it to the appointments, and yeah, that's the goal as of right now, is just kind of making it to these appointments. I'm going to make it no matter what. If I have to rent a car, I have to rent a car. But I probably would not rent a car to go to Kentucky, is what I'm saying. So if I don't have my car fixed by then, I won't be going. Now, I can kind of see my neighbor over there. I know my internet works over there, but it's kind of slow. Okay, I think I did get everybody's super chats up to the moment, and I was going to holler at my neighbor, but he's a good kid, really good kid, and he's the one that helps me out with my cars and stuff. I would mention his name on here, but I don't know if he'd want me to do that. So, but my neighbor, great kid, watched him grow up. Been his neighbor for. We talked about this the other day. I've been his next door neighbor for 10 years, and I think I've been his neighbor because I lived right across the street from where I live now. I've been his neighbor for probably about 15 years, roughly, and I think he's 22 or 23 right now. So, been his next door neighbor basically since he was 8 years old, or basically his next door neighbor for sure since he was 12 or 13 years old, and his neighbor since he was about 8. So, all right, this beer is basically already open, and this other cat that showed up is also gray in color. I don't think they're related. One's like real fluffy and long haired. The other one's short and like that. It's very gray with tiger stripe undertones. I've never had gray cats before. They've always been black or black and white. Tuxedo cats or just all black cats. Gotta have the car working. Jimbo the Coastie. Well, I've never seen Jimbo's name pop up before. Thank you for that super chat, Jimbo, and welcome to the live streams. If I've missed you before, I probably have, but thank you for that super chat, my man. We're just gonna go down the hatch with this. I'm gonna pull this tab off. Looks like I said, the can's compromised, and I have no idea how bad it's compromised. I can guarantee you there's oxygen damage. Oh yeah, let me give you a look at the underside of that. Oh no, look at that. See, that's a really bad sign. Let me see if I can turn it into the light. Come on, I've got to do it over on this here. I'll figure out this lighting here in a second. Look at that. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, it's dark. It's like it's got an orangish color to it, and I should have wiped the can off from where I dropped it. Focus, you dumb camera. Oh, I just spilled a little tiny bit of it. So the first drink's definitely going to have some dirt in it. Oh my. Looks like there's a lot of rust in it. Um, it kind of does have a citrus smell to it. Um, this is one that's kind of interested me. Like I said, it's got to be a German-based beer, so we got like an Oktoberfest beer here, I would say. Just makes it super interesting, and it's like a cartoon on the beer. I did not see any alcohol content, which they never listed it back in the day anyway. But that Wanna beer makes me wonder if it's like a non-alcoholic beer or something. Maybe I should have looked it up. Um, I can tell you just by the cap. Yeah, it's got some substantial rust on it. Uh, Zipped up inside a sleeping bag. 3 comforters on top of me. Must be cold where you're at, bus stop. Because it's like, it's probably about 73, 74, but the humidity has dropped out after the hurricane came through here. We've had like 2 or 3 days of really decent weather. We stopped having storms really 2 or 3 days ago, I would say. But all right, here we go with the Wanna beer. I don't know if this thing has any alcohol or not. I'll be able to tell you after I chug the whole thing, because I don't drink at all, and drinking this beer in such a quick fashion, I'll either get a head change and get a slight beer buzz, or I won't. And if I don't, then we'll know that it was non-alcoholic. So I've been sick for the last week, and I've had a lot of stomach issues. And I know this is crazy to think, but I'm thinking that like the unique bacteria that's in this is actually possibly going to help that. I had a bad stomach ache as of this morning even. So here we go, down the hatch. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys have ever had like just raw tobacco before, even dried tobacco. Um, this can had a very strong, it's making my eye twitch, by the way. I don't know if I can show it or not. Probably not. It'll stop doing it by the time I can get it in focus. Okay, first of all, I stink. Now I can smell, and I did pretty good. I just got a little dribble come down here on my lip, on my lips as well. But it has this really strong aftertaste of raw tobacco. No carbonation whatsoever. Absolutely null and void of any type of interesting mouthfeel at all. Straight up like water. Oh, Miss Marilyn says live chat. You're right. I'm missing a lot. I miss a lot of tobacco beer. Yeah, yeah. I had a great day. Chris Stivers with my fiance. We had a cookout. Well, that sounds good. And I could go for some food like that right about now too. All right, hang on. I'm moving the camera all around, and it is dark. I can't hardly see nothing. One of the more interesting flavors that I have gotten out of a super skunked beer. It has that typical skunky, just something of the flavor of something that has gone off, that doesn't taste like it's supposed to taste anymore. It's not its original intended flavor, I would say. You all saw what came out of there, right? Like, I successfully chugged the entire thing in one go, and I'm not feeling anything. So this is probably a non-alcoholic beer, and well, that's a bummer. Which, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. This is definitely one of the more interesting flavor profiles that I've gotten out of an old skunked beer. If the beer's still sealed and it still has carbonation, it just, obviously it's going to be 100 times better. You can tell the oxygen damage that this thing has had. It comes through in the flavor, and it kind of, not only does it dull it out, obviously, without the carbonation, without the intended flavors, but it also had these like weird, viscous, like little tiny chunks that I could feel passing through over my tongue, and that's not something that I'm used to in a drink, or really just about anything. And I've had a couple other beers that were like that, but this is probably one of the worst, with as far as like feeling solid particles as I drank it. I don't like that. I do not like that. And not only were, like, when I say solid, they were like gelatinous solids. So this one gets a thumbs down. It's maybe a good non-alcoholic beer. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's non-alcoholic though, because if this thing had alcohol in it, I would feel something by now, and I don't. You know, that it makes me wonder, and I would like to. I'm going to look it up, and I want to see, and then I'll take you guys inside. WAU. Nah. Beer. Okay. There is, okay, here we go. From everything I'm seeing, it looks like it's non-alcoholic. So it's kind of what I thought. Where's the light? Oh, from the phone. Huh. I'm like, where's the light coming from? Because I just turned the light off. One of the food guys off the show, on the show, gave me this around Christmas time. It says J&L Technical Services, Cummings, Georgia. Quality and food safety. Yeah. Alright, let me take you guys inside. I think I got everything. I got the can. Okay, I'm good. I got everything. We are going to go have some food.
I found a few restaurants near you.
Oh. I'm a Google helper. Okay. There we go. All right. Hey, can you turn that water down just a little bit? Looks like it's up too high. Now, I've got kind of a mix of things going on in here. Hang on, guys. I'll get with you in just a second. All right. Empty can. Flip you guys around. Flip you guys around. There you go. Alright. Fix the tripod, which I messed up earlier. Okay. Now, you're going to wonder, probably, why that beast is up there. That beast is up there because I'm going to use some of the leftovers. Because I just used that thing on one live stream, and that's a 48-hour survival meal kit. And I did one live stream with it, so there's a lot of food left over in that thing. I'm not exactly sure what all's in there, but we'll take a look and see. I left this out just in case. Wow, got that camera way up there. I left this out just in case because I was just thinking maybe I might eat this. Like I mentioned last week, this is one of the most underrated menus in my personal opinion. Again, this is my personal opinion that there is in the menu lineup. I like a lot of the stuff that's in here, and I like the meatballs and marinara sauce. I think it's a great main. Plenty of meat and protein there, and it's a nice hearty meal. So yeah, one of my favorites. Plus it comes with the side of scalloped potatoes, which is a definite win. Now I have this Hank's birch beer on the side. It's a gourmet birch beer, and this was provided by Blindside. This is one of Blindside's picks that he picked up for me, and actually he provided this. So thanks to big thanks to Blindside for the genuine Hank's gourmet birch beer. That will be going in my gullet tonight. It's gotten a little bit warm. I think I might go throw it back in the fridge until I'm ready to open it. Guys, don't let me forget about this thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to throw it in the freezer, actually. Okay. Now, before I get into this stuff right here, and I was thinking that this is what I'd done last week, but last week I did a beef enchilada. I don't know why I was thinking chicken fajita, but I'm pretty sure that this chicken fajita is probably from 1990. Nope. Probably from 2005. That's a dead giveaway right there, I would say. 335th day, almost 2006. Huh. This could have been, I guess, out of a 2006 case with a 335th day production date. So, an early 2006 case, but chicken fajita. I'm not real sure. Have I done a chicken fajita? Did I do one a few weeks ago? After that vintage beer, I'm going to actually... This is what was left over from last week. And I'm going to go ahead and indulge in this right now, because I did not bring my vape pen in here. I need to go get it, which I'll do that when I take the food in there to heat it up. K-Man, thanks for the welcome to Las Vegas later 2 or 3 years ago. Got it for me for my birthday. K-Man's birthday just passed a couple weeks ago, by the way. I think I mentioned it here. I didn't know if he wanted me to mention it or not, so I don't like just telling people stuff whenever I haven't cleared it with them beforehand, because that's just kind of a violation of privacy in my personal opinion. So before we get into this, I'm going to open a box with you guys that's probably one of, if not the coolest thing that I have just added to my stock of items. This thing right here is something I want to definitely get an actual review done of it soon. And then BTemple, he sent me something a long time ago that I really want to get a review of up soon. So, oh, by the way, let me go ahead and mention Minotaur. Tuesday, they've got 4 new Arctic field rations coming out. One of them being like a bean stew or something that Bob said was amazing. He said that Maddog tried it out, said it was really good. But 5 new desserts, 4 new Arctic field rations, and there's, 2 weeks from now, that's when I'm supposed to be going to Kentucky. I'm going to try to go to Kentucky. I'm going to try to do that. And that's going to have to do with, I think it's, I can't remember what the thing's called now. Anyways, it's going to be some like huge survival, hygiene, and first aid kit with like 4 days worth of food. I want to say maybe 5 days worth of food. 40,000 calories. Ridiculous. It's 5 days because he said 8,000 calories per day. Craziness. Absolute craziness. I mean, that's like 3 cases of MREs, calorie-wise. 40,000 calories is like 3 cases of MREs. And by the way, this is like heaven. Oh, even though it's sat out for a week, it's Pall Mall. Super smooth. The flavor is very rich. But yeah, I wanted to mention that Minotaur stuff. And there'll be new stuff hitting the site, he said, Tuesday. One thing that I want to mention is I see that Bob is going away from the like typical MRE mains, MRE star mains, stuff like that, and he's doing his own freeze-dried mains. And I like that. I like that idea. And having your own proprietary type mains and stuff like that, I think that's the only way that you're going to make it anywhere and expand to anything. So it's going to be cool. 40,000 calories is also a single 10-in-1. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I did know that. I just didn't. It's been a long time since I've thought about a 10-in-1. The UK's got a 10-in-1 that, who was it? Dang, I can't remember. Flanker Tanker did a 10-in-1 unboxing like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, on YouTube. Flanker Tanker. If you guys don't know who he is, check him out. He's done some cool old rations over the years. All right, let me get this box up here, and we're going to open this box. It's heavy. It weighs basically 19 pounds. All right, back the camera up here a little bit. I'm not going to move the camera. Actually, I'm probably going to have to. So, give me a second here. All right, that's about all I can do at the moment. You know, I'll probably end up picking the camera up. It's a big box. Big box. I'm crooked as could be. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, let's get this box opened up. I want to show you guys what's inside. Like I said, this is one of the coolest things you'll probably ever even see on this live stream. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but it's really cool. And this tape is really, really strong tape. I don't even know exactly how this box is going to open. You can hear that rattling around in there. I hope that the shipping wasn't too hard on it. Didn't have to come very far. A few hundred miles probably. And when I do the review of this, I will be putting a link to this fella's store. I'm not going to do it before that. I mean, I could. If you're really interested in it, email me and I'll hook you up with a link to his store. But outside of that, it's going to be in. I'm not going to link it until I do the review of it. And I do need to do some digging for information on this one. All right, I cannot flip it around. There's an address on the back that I do not want. Oh. Well. Man, I hate to cut that box. Hang on, let me see what I can do here. Yeah, here we go. Just tape. It's just tape, looks like. There we go. Same thing over here. we go. All right, now we're in. Now we're in there like swimwear. Does everybody know but me? I don't think anybody knows what this is. Other than Smitty. Smitty knows what this is. And if it wasn't for Smitty, by the way, guys, go subscribe to Smitty's channel. For sure. Is this bag going to help me get it out of here? Nope. Maybe this bag will help me get it out of here. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay, so that weighs 18 pounds. All right. I'm sure that box, it's a light box. It doesn't weigh no more. Oh, okay, I don't have this sitting upright. Oh, man. It's upside down, dang it. There. Now we got it right side up. Alright. I don't know who opened this thing at some point. Somebody did. Alright, hang on. I'm going to get you guys there. Hang on. Here we go. Boom. There it is. It's super heavy. And I want to show you guys the inside, but I'm going to wait. And I'm going to leave a little bit of suspense and a little bit of wonder and a little bit of, you know, all that good stuff. If you guys are really curious, you can research it. And if you find any cool information, feel free to email that to me, and I may use it. And if I use it, I will let people know in the description that I used it, maybe even verbally in the review. But I have seen these before, not for sale, but I have seen these before, and they're always like rusted up. See, this is a tin box, and the way that it opens up, which it was leaded together. See if I can show you. That's lead. Lead. It's leaded all the way down here. That's the seam, which I can't even press it back together. Let me see if I can get it back together back here some. Oh, I think the lid got bent a little bit. But there you go. Now, do you guys want to know what the what one of the things that's in here is? I can show you one because I have one here in my hands that's loose. But if you'd rather wait, I understand, because it'd make it just that much better of a review. I debated on even showing you guys this in a live stream like this, but it's so cool, it's so unique. So I feel like, why not get a little sneak peek? You may as well, you know what I mean? And this is a Mark A9. The marking on it is still so pristine. I mean, it does have a nice little rust spot right there, a little bit of scuffing there, and a rust spot there, but it's still very legible. 8 water containers, 8 food containers, and 1 food packet. This is the RCN emergency ration box. This is the big daddy. This is a very, very, very cool find. I would not say that it was cheap, and I would not say that it. Look, what I will say is, in my opinion, I got a great deal on it. Although it's expensive, or was expensive. And if you guys like this type of content, hit that thumbs up, let Google know. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down, let Google know that too. I don't care. Either way, just let Google know. That way, any type of interaction like that, they like. Any type of comments that you leave on this thing afterwards, they love that. They eat that stuff up. Just interaction. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of interaction on the Google on the Google side, it helps me out, and who cares if it helps Google out? I just know that they like it. So yeah, it's cool, super cool, man. Right there's how you originally opened it with that handle. You'd be pulling that lead off of there, and I've not seen inside of this. You guys just saw me open the box, so I have not seen the inside of this box, but I do have a good idea of what's going to be in there. Now, I just wanted to show you guys that it originally sat up the other way like this, flipped, because there's a handle right here for carrying, but you cannot get your fingers in. I can get my fingers in this one, you know, but there's no way I can get my fingers in there. I mean, that's just, I don't even know, maybe to strap it down or strap it into something, maybe. We'll take a look at the back side of it. Yeah, it is. Look what it's doing to my tabletop. It's just demolishing it. I'll have to change that out now because of that, but that's okay. The back side looks just as good as the front side, if not even better, actually. And as you can see, that's well, it's going on there. But it had definitely came off in shipping. There we go. I'm definitely doing more damage to the table now. But it's warped up a little bit. I'll try to get some of that warp out of there, but really looks good. There's a handle on each end of it, which I didn't know that. There's another handle on this side, as you guys can see. We'll take a look at the end of it here. There you go. There's the other end. And I would say, I mean, honestly, those are probably for strapping it in somehow or another. Nothing on the bottom other than a GSW 42. So this might be a 1942. I'm not 100% sure, but that's very possible. This is definitely 100% World War II era. So there you go. It's 100% World War II era. Like I said, it was a lot of money, but at the same time, for what it is, and it's the only one I've ever seen in this type of condition. I have seen other ones that are just, they're so rusted up, you can't even hardly tell what they said here. You can barely read them. This one, on the other hand, I mean, look at that. Like, you cannot, there's no way that you could tell that thing's from World War II. I mean, it's super, super cool. So, I'm glad to have it. Can't wait to open it up and get into it and do a very proper, well, the best review that I can do of it. This thing deserves every bit of a good, proper review. Hopefully I can give it that, and you guys will see that on the channel hopefully here really soon. I want to get some proper videos put together. I've had some pretty poor luck as of late, and tonight I'm not using the microphone on purpose. Hopefully I'm going to go back through and double check the sound on this, but as long as the sound is good and it's not all coming through one earpiece, which would be the left earpiece most likely, as long as that's not the case, then I'll probably just eliminate the microphone for now. So let's start off by seeing what we have left in this beast. Let's see here. We have a filled French toast. Nice. Ooh. We have a high energy, high calorie survival food bar, which is 410 calories. How much sodium's in that? 15 milligrams of sodium, only 1%. That's a good item. What do we have here? We have beef ravioli and meat sauce. I haven't had that in a long time. We have some classic mashed potatoes. These are pretty much the same mashed potatoes that you get in a CR1M. Same exact type of setup. There's fuel tablets. Another thing of mashed taters. What do we have here? Ooh, beef stew. That's a good one. 300 calories. What's the sodium like? Oh my God. 43% of the daily value in that. That is ridiculously high. That's a Warnick Company main. That is actually the beef stew in there. Man, oh man. What year is that? I think that's a 2017. Newer than any other MREs that I have at the moment. What do we have here? Ooh, a cinnamon bun. Yum, yum. There's some good stuff in here. This is something I haven't had in a long time. A chocolate banana nut muffin top. Trans fat free. 2018. 2018. Which I think I got this thing in 2019. So we have a pizza slice. That could be good. We got a bunch of super bad to the bone flameless ration heaters. There's 5 or 6 of them in here. Let's see here. More than that even. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of them. Half a dozen of these bad to the bone flameless. These are really good flameless ration heaters. They really are. Very effective. I don't know what's the company on. These might be Spanish or something. I don't know. No idea where these ones originated from. But that just has like a standard package in it, like a US pad in there. I know from other folks using these that they've had really good luck with them. So there those are. What else we got in here? We got a multi-grain snack bread, which is not just wheat, not a wheat snack bread. Here we have Italian breadsticks, trans fat free. 15% of your daily value of sodium and value of sodium in that. 14 in the multi-grain. What about the pizza? Let's look at the pizza. I gotta watch my sodium intake this week, guys. I'm probably not going to scarf down an entire meal. Usually on Saturdays, I've been just eating whatever I want. It's my cheat day. I can eat what I want, when I want. And I took it a little bit over the top, maybe. And especially when it comes to eating the rations. Like, I pig out and I eat a bunch of stuff. Where's the sodium out here? 630 milligrams of sodium. 26% of your daily value there. Cinnamon bun, 400 milligrams of sodium in the cinnamon bun. Come on. And we know the beef stew is horrible. Ravioli. What was the ravioli like? I don't think it was near as bad as the beef stew. Yep, 45%. 45%. Half of your full day's intake of salt is right here in one package. It's too much, guys. It's too much. Cinnamon bun. We have a big accessory packet with all kinds of rad stuff in it. We got a toothbrush, we got a Mylar blanket, we got drinks, we got creamers, sugars, sweetened condensed milk, hot beverage bags, we got a scouring pad, we got Buffalo Bob's everything sauce, extra spicy. Yum yum. Another sweetened condensed milk. There's some good stuff in there too. Lots of good stuff in here. Oh, here we go. Apple cinnamon oatmeal. I love this stuff. It's actually really good. Even though it's MRE star, which I'm not a fan of, I do like the apple cinnamon oatmeal. Ooh, a cornbread, trans fat free. I don't know what that would go with. Maybe the beef stew. That'd probably be good for the beef stew. Here we have tortillas. I do not know what I could use the tortillas with though. Ravioli, no. You could make some interesting wraps with beef stew, I guess. I mean, I suppose. In here we have cheese spread with jalapenos and a peanut butter. Peanut butter. Here we have all kinds of spices. All kinds of stuff in here. There is... I don't even know. There's all kinds of stuff in here. We know that. There's the water purification kit that has these weird packets of trio to try oral rehydration salts. I have tried these. Not a fan. Not a fan. And I don't know how effective that would be, honestly, at purifying water. I mean, this rehydration, yes, but I don't really think that the tin fits the contents here. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But, it's supposed to be I do love these little tins, though. They got that nice, like, shiny stuff going on there. And a fire starting kit. It's got fuel tabs in. Oh, yeah, it's got the, magnifying glass there. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Fuel tabs. We got the ferro rod in there. Ooh, we got the little tin of live fire, which this stuff right here. This stuff is awesome. Get a fire started with it. Just hit it with your spark. Start whatever kindling you have on fire, and then you just close it back up, and it puts itself out real quick, and then you just do the same thing the next time. It's quite a handy little tin to have, especially if you're camping or anything of that nature. These things, they're invaluable. And we also in here have some waterproof, windproof matches, and there is a pencil sharpener. When I first saw that, I was like, what? Pencil sharpener? Really wasn't putting two and two together there in my head. But now that I know, and I learned that through this fire kit right here, that you take that pencil sharpener, you find yourself a twig or a stick, and you put that twig or stick through the pencil sharpener, and you make yourself some little filings, some little wood filings, and that will help you get a fire started. There we go. It's closed up good enough, and there's the stove, and that pretty much does it. Must have opened a pack of smokes through the cellophane in here. Yep, that's definitely what that is. And some little bit more of this stuff. A lot of this stuff comes in it too, this red and black stuff, which, I mean, if you didn't know already, that's one heck of a way to get a fire started right there. Super dry, little kindling stuff. Alright, so there we have that. Now let's get a ration to open up. Now I got an idea of what's in here. We got cornbread, cinnamon bun, tortillas, a bunch of stuff up in here. We don't need no Mylar blanket, but you could make a little shelter out of that probably. At least something to go over the top of your head. We got ravioli, and we have beef stew. We have mashed potatoes, what's our sodium? Okay, 15 milligrams. Not much at all in the mashed potatoes. Same with this, 1%, 15 milligrams. Same exact thing in the high energy bar as the mashed potatoes. And those would be freeze-dried flakes, most likely, I would say. I know there's a pizza slice in here that's super high on the sodium level as well, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? Yes, like 630, yep. But that might be an option. We have the filled French toast and Italian breadsticks. Alright, let's dig into one of the other two MREs that we have right here. Just going to set this off to the side for the moment. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I just did that. Like a dummy. Totally my fault. And I took the list out. There's anybody wondering about one of the different menus, there you go. Good look. The first 3 items are the same in each one. First 4 items, first 5 items, first 6 items. And then we get the pepperoni pizza here, hamburger, frankfurters, yep, beef stew, beef goulash, ham slice, mashed potatoes instant, mashed potatoes instant, mashed potatoes instant, beef ravioli, chicken curry, jalapeno beef curry. I'd like to try that beef curry. I don't think I've ever had that. Again, mashed potatoes. We got fruit and nut medley, dry roasted peanuts, same one all. High energy bar, same one all. Chocolate covered sunflower seeds, same one all. Multigrain snack bread, tortillas, cornbread, Italian snack bread, same one all. Same of this, there one all, same. Okay, everything else is the same on all of them. Well, there must be some differences here. Or they wouldn't have, well, maybe not. They could have just listed them like this on all of them. But anyway, got my attention for too long there. Sorry about it, guys. Got off track. Alright, guys. Question time. Now, usually I do a consensus on this, and I think folks send in super chats. I think one of the best ways to do this would be to let a super chat pick what they would like to see. Because, I mean, the fact that they give anything towards this content, it's super, super appreciated. And that's one little tiny way that I can get back. Like, a little, I mean, literally, it's like the smallest thing I can do. So, I will be monitoring the comments. If anybody sends in a super chat with a suggestion, then that's probably how we'll go. And I will look back here. Bourbon Ball Saint Joe Nola. Hey, Sharon. Jimbo the Coastie says, hi, Sharon. It's Miss Sharon has made it. Hi, Maryland, Dub, Sunshine, Gale, Dub, Bourbon, Smitty, and Jimbo. Oh, Miss Maryland says the meatballs. Meatballs it is. Because you know that chicken feet is probably going to be funky. Miss Maryland, she knows. She watches out for me. Oh, Miss Maryland, thank you so much for the super chat and picking the meatballs. Let me go grab my vape real quick, guys. It'll just take me a second, but yep, right back. Ethan, where'd your mom go? Huh? Time out. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm back. Whoa, hang on. Did I get another super chat in there? Oh, Horny Animal says meatball too. Well, thank both of you guys. Miss Sharon and Horny Animal, you guys are definitely watching out for watching out for your boy. Because you know that chicken fajita is probably going to be, like I said, it's probably going to be a little funky. Let's see here. Hang on just one second, guys. Alright. This is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated current MRE menus that's out there. I don't think it's changed much, which, let me look, because I think the furthest up I've looked is 2015, which is what this one is, I do believe. It is. This is a 54th day of 2015. It did come out of a 2015 case. This is something I do know. Looking at up the menus real quick. It shouldn't take me but a second. Hey, where you at? Oh, well, Ethan was wondering. I didn't know either. Alright. Okay. Did you grab Pop too? Alright. Hey, Ethan! Ethan! Mom wants you to come outside and grab Gatorade and Pop. Okay. MRE menus. I'll have to click into each individual year, but I'm going to go back to 2016 and see if any major changes happened within the menu. Okay, we got meatballs. Here, I'll just show you guys. Oh, they changed to garlic mashed potatoes in 2016. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am not a fan of the garlic mashed potatoes at all. They're horrible. I think that's one menu item they need to get rid of. Just get rid of the garlic. Like, seriously, you guys put enough salt and stuff in it. Just make them salted mashed potatoes. Maybe add a little butter, like butter flavored mashed potatoes. I mean, these garlic mashed potatoes are just too extreme. They added beef snack, which I don't think that's in this one. It may be. Jalapeno cheese spread's good. Italian breadsticks, that's not in the previous year either, I don't think. All right, let's go back. Let me double check 2015 here real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Au gratin potatoes, see? Yep. And pound cake, see? Man, wow. 2015. I guess you guys need to look for 2015 or down. I know 2014, 2013 was the same. Let's see if 2017, if they went back and fixed anything. Garlic mashed potatoes still. Now they got cookies. Come on. Italian breadsticks, meat snack. Man. Let's see if they fixed anything in 2018 yet. Did they fix it in 2018? Nope. Garlic mashed potatoes, cookies, exact. Nope. Wait a minute. Jalapeno cheddar cheese spread. Peppers. What? Wait a minute. Jalapeno peppers? No. I don't know what that is. I don't know if the peppers is something. I don't know what that's all about. Italian breadsticks. Meat snack. Okay. That was 2018. Let's see about 2019. Have they fixed it yet? Ooh. Okay, there's a difference. Cherry and blueberry cobbler. Chocolate chip cookie. You can mix those two up pretty well. Italian breadsticks, teriyaki beef stick, orange beverage base, electrolyte. I mean, they have changed it up some, but I'll tell you guys, 2015 and down, I'm not going to recommend a 2016 because it's got the garlic mashed potatoes, and I'm the opposite of a fan of that. I just do not like the garlic mashed potatoes, not at all. All right, let's get this bad boy open and verify the contents with what we just read there. If there's garlic mashed potatoes in here, I'm gonna throw some kind of little baby fit, some little tantrum or something. Yep, nope, I'm cutting it open. I'm cutting this one open. This little IFAC knife is awesome. So sharp. Razor sharp. This is an Ameriqual. This one was provided to me by Mr. Shocker, Shocker71. You guys check out Shocker's channel just because he's Shocker. He's got a great sense of humor. You guys can go over there and give him 10 kinds of crap in his comment section if you subscribe to his channel. If you go over there and subscribe to his channel, you can give him you can go over there and troll him all day long. I'm giving you personal permission to do that because Shocker can take it. And he can dish it back out too, so. No, he's good, man. He's definitely became one of my friends over the years in the MRE community. I can remember when Shocker first came in to the community, and I brought him back into the community. He can tell you this. I'm sure he would tell you that he was kind of going to leave the community a couple times, especially when he started doing the keto diet, which I don't blame him. I mean, because having this type of temptation around is tough. And I've drug him back into the community a couple different times. So go show him some support if you haven't already. Let Shocker know what's up. Hit the thumbs up or down on this one too. And just remind you guys yet again, flameless ration heater and a hot beverage bag. Those, I'm in the house. I don't need them. That does not go with that. Let's see what this is. We have a white wheat snack bread. Now, how do you get... I've never understood this. How do you get white wheat snack bread? It's wheat snack bread. It can't be white, right? Am I wrong, guys? I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, let me put those back here out of the way. This is the white wheat snack bread. Here we have an orange flavored no fruit juice beverage powder. Straight up U.S. military jargon. Oh, here we have our beef snack. Yum, yum. It's going to be a good one. 20% on the sodium. Come on. I guarantee you this meal is going to have 200% of the daily value. I'm not going to be able to eat this whole meal, by the way. I think I mentioned that already, but I'm going to keep my intake a little lower this week and see if that helps the way I feel. And I had a headache from like Sunday to like Thursday. Pretty extensive headache. Here we have the cheese spread with jalapenos, which I freaking love this stuff. What is our... I've never paid attention to what the sodium is in this. Where's the sodium? I see cholesterol. Oh, there it is, sodium. 560 milligrams. Wow, 23% right there. So what are we up to already? That's 23%. This is 20. That's 43% right there. 43. We'll call it. We're just gonna call it 50 because that's 6% in that drink. 50%. What's in here? And okay, 65% with what's on the table right now of your daily value of sodium. Okay. That's why these meals are they're tough on you, man, if you're not out there sweating them out and burning them off. You know what I mean? What did I just knock over? I was using that as a coaster for that beer, and I just knocked over my can of smokes. Here we have, ooh, nice, MRE trans fat free vanilla pound cake. They didn't list it as being a vanilla pound cake first. They listed it as being an MRE trans fat free vanilla pound cake. Come on, what's the sodium in here? What did I say? We were at 65% there. Yeah. Another 8, so 73% with the vanilla pound cake added to that. Stella, stop it. God, she's so whiny. It's definitely annoying. There's the accessory packet. We'll take a look at that in a second. Here we have our au gratin potatoes, which are 38th day, same as the meal or the bag, I think. Sodium, 22% here. So that's 50, 65. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost. 20, 15, that's 35, 41, and I'm just trying to figure out 41, 64. So yeah, it's at 65, 65. Sodium, 65, 73 plus 22. So we got 73 and 22 is what? 73, 83, 93, 95%. And that's without the main. 95% of your daily intake of sodium, and that's without your main of 38%. So 131% of your daily value of sodium in this meal. Again, though, this is one of the most underrated meals, and my dog is not cooperating. I don't know why he'd be barking like that. Alright, let's see what's in this virtually vacuum sealed accessory packet, which is very good for the contents whenever they do that. I got to give props to Ameriqual. I just got to mention this. Ameriqual with the double bags, they vacuum seal the accessory packets a lot of the times. Not every time, but a lot of the times they're virtually vacuum packed anyway. It helps prolong the contents. There's no doubt. So here we have our U.S. issued butt ration. Toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, whatever you need them for. We have some cinnamon type chiclet gum. We have a moist towelette. And we have a friggin' Splenda, which I won't be using. We have iodized salt, which shouldn't need any of that. For instant coffee type 3. Too bad it's not type 2. Type 2 is better, my personal opinion. And we have our creamer non-dairy dry for coffee or tea. 4 grams net weight. This is for 8 ounces. This says right on it for 6 ounces. It's never made sense to me. They may as well just list the creamer as being for 6 ounces. Or list the coffee for being for 8. One or the other. Make up your mind. Military. And Natick. Alright, these things right here. These are going in to heat up. And let's see, we got meatballs here. You know what? I'm gonna get into the I'm gonna get some tortillas. Should I do tortillas versus the white wheat snack bread? What do you guys think? Grab the tortillas out of the beast back here. I'm thinking yes. Tortillas, I don't know, tortilla, yeah. I don't really need to make a wrap. Yeah, a wrap with the meatballs would be good though. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Tortillas, where you at? Tortillas. Where did they go? There we go. And Stella. Okay, grab the pizza, because this goes with meatballs, right? Pizza. So we can bring our sodium level up to, call it 150%. There's our tortillas, 165%. And there's our filled French toast, 180% with what's on the table. That's minus this over here, which this right here would probably put you at 200. Alright, all this stuff, filled French toast, meatballs, potatoes all rotten potatoes, as they're called, and the pizza slice. I'm heating all this stuff up. This is a lot of stuff. It's 5 retorts, well, 5 packages. 2 retorts and packages. Be right back, guys. A lot of stuff to heat up. Got a lot. And I gave them a huge bowl of food tonight. Okay. So I don't know. You guys probably didn't get as excited about the that World War II ration that I got out as I did, but pretty stoked about it. Pretty excited. go. Beef snack. I'm just going to go ahead and rip that open. See what we got in here. That's what I thought. That's what comes in the first strike ration too. The Bulls beef steak bar. All right. Going crazy with the desserts and stuff tonight. We got. This is going to be a huge meal. Vanilla pound cake. I haven't had one of these in a long time. I think this will probably be the freshest vanilla pound cake that I've ever had. It's not saying much. It's 5 years old, but oh wow, that smells really good. That's not going to be able to set there. It's going to have to set. I'll set it right here. Put the beef stick right there. We have our white wheat snack bread. I'm going to share this with my kids, and I'm going to probably split this meal up and try to eat it over a couple of days. There's the white. It is pretty white compared to the wheat snack bread. I'll give it that. I'll give them that. All right, let's get the drinks going. We'll do the orange first. Mountain House for meals, Augusta Farms for components. Huh? Let's pour this salt out onto a tray, no doubt, right? A little bit of a Steve reference there with the amount of sodium that we're having tonight. Good old Steve. I miss Steve coming into the chats here. Yep, I wish he'd come around again. There's our. Let me dump a little bit of that over in here. Because it's pretty much a pixie stick. I mean, look at that. You can see the sugar grains in there. And then the orange obviously being the orange flavoring. Oh, I inhaled powder. Just like an orange pixie stick. I mean, that's exactly what it tastes like. So, I mean, if you were out there and you just wanted to get the carbs from this, you could easily take this. You could technically have that dry. All right, let's see here. I think it takes 12 ounces. This is going to be pretty close. Yeah, there we go. Should be just about just right. Just about just right. Just about just right. Oh, forgot about the spoon. Yeah, of course you get an MRE spoon along with it. And where's my Minotaur sport thing at? There it is. It's the Minotaur. You can order these over there, I think. They come with a knife, a bottle opener. Mine looks to be dirty or chipped, maybe. It's used a little bit. It's got a nice spork on the end there. This little eating utensil. That blade could be a little bit sharper, in my opinion. But you could easily cut a steak or something with that. Alright, do I have any open MRE spoons here or no? I know I got plenty of IMP sporks. Excuse me. I guess we're just going to open this MRE spoon from tonight. I typically try to keep them closed. I guess all my open ones are in the kitchen. Just a quick stir. And then set it over there to kind of set up a little bit and reconstitute. Because I'm sure it's going to need another stir. A lot of times that's why those drinks don't taste all that great, is because I forget to stir them again later. Okay. Well, okay. I was about ready to freak out a little bit because I didn't see my Bob Ross cup. I was about like, what? My Bob Ross cup's missing? But it isn't. It's right there. It's type 3. And this is the freeze-dried variety, not spray-dried. I'm more of a spray-dried kind of guy. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that the flavor is a little bit more encapsulated in the spray-dried versus the freeze-dried crystals. Just from what I've tasted over the years. It's got an alright smell to it. I mean, it's kind of dull but it's freeze-dried, so it shouldn't have that much of a scent going on. Let's get some hot water added to this. And I will try it black, just to not offend the coffee connoisseurs out there that freak out because I put cream and sugar in my coffee that I drink. The internet, it'll never cease to amaze me. I'll tell you guys that. There's skunks running around here by the river. I have a skunk that comes on my back porch as well. As long as you don't make any sudden movements or loud noises, they'll pretty much leave you alone. They don't want to be around you no more than you want to be around them. You know what I mean? Alright. Clean my tray off a little bit real quick, and then I'm going to go get the mains out because I do not want to overcook them and make them taste like a retort pouch. Alright, I'm going to get the mains. Be back. Still be there right now. Feel it. Take some of the water out. sit. Sorry, guys. Oh, issues with my dogs. Okay, Miss Marilyn, I'll check the super chats in just 1 second. Check it. Blindside, don't forget your birch. Oh! Thank you, man. I'd forgotten. Stella, just get out. Get out of there. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't think it's frozen. Nope, it's not. Look. It's not frozen, but it is very cold. Very, very cold. And I have a huge pile of food here. What's this? This is the meatballs. Okay. Let me get stuff out of the way here. Meatballs are going there. Whew. Potatoes are going there. Tortillas will go somewhere. Filled French toast. Pizza. We'll open the pizza. Filled French toast I'm going to try to keep warm as long as I can. Stick it up here in this MRE bag. I'm going to stick the pizza up there with it just to radiate heat over onto it for a minute. Thank you, Blindside, for reminding me of that, man. And thank you for that super chat, dude. Okay. Oh, that's orange powder. Give that orange drink another stir real quick before I forget. Oh yeah, I see big chunks in the bottom of it. That's what happens with these drink mixes. Like, they're meant to be shaken up in a canteen, or I mean, I guess you could put it in a bladder. Flavor your Camelback with them, but I wouldn't advise doing that. I mean, you could do it. It's just they're so hard to clean out. Is the thing. Okay. Now, since we're dumping these out and I'm not using this like a bowl. Oh, man. Just dropped my napkins. I'm going to put a little tear notch right there. And one over here. So that that'll open up properly. This really is a good menu, guys. I'm telling you. If you like meatballs at all, then you would probably like. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, they smell. They're so cheesy. But I'm not a fan of these unless they are absolutely scalding hot. If they're lukewarm or cold, I'm just they get a little too weird for me. Ow. So hot. Alright, there we go. That's got it. Oh, nope. There's another potato in there. Thought I felt something in there. Okay. Fold this retort up where it's not going to get anything nasty. Stick it in this bag back here. Along with that. So much food tonight. So much. Go. The Hanks is just not making its appearance in there very well. There it is. Oh, come on. Oh, yep, that was smart. Yep. I'm all over the place. Alright. Meatballs. They do have the tear notch the right way for dumping them out like this. There we go. And I do know that this is nice and fresh because Shocker sent me these things whenever they were probably just a little bit over a year old or so, something along them lines. Maybe 2 years old. But stored pretty well. before he got them, I would say. He stored them well. I stored them well. They have been stored well, so I have no reservations at all about eating this particular meal. You can see that chunk of onion right there. So there are onions in the sauce. Pretty substantial pieces of onion. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Alright. What's next? Tortillas. Let's do the tortillas. I'll wait on them till I'm ready to wrap up a meatball. And we'll go ahead and get the pizza out. If I can find it. Stuck it in this bag back here. There we go. Pizza slice. Pizza slice. Sterling Foods pizza slice. This is one I got from Minotaur. Bob a while back. Sterling, their pizza gets a lot darker in color than others, but I will say that they add more sauce, pepperoni, and cheese than, yep, having a brain fart, can't think of the other, I'll think of it, Bridgeford. All the ones that I've had from Bridgeford have been light on cheese, and definitely light on, well, on both cheese and pepperoni, both. So Sterling Foods ain't afraid to dump the toppings on, as you can see. And I'm just going to go in for a bite of that right off the rip. Better get that oxygen absorber off the bottom, because you're not supposed to eat this. I don't know if you knew that or not. Doesn't say it enough on it. But I'm going to get me a bite of this while it's hot. Yeah. It's actually really good. Well, what's up, hot sauce? I'm a ghost pepper king. Cool. That's awesome. The more stomach problems I've been having, the less I can eat hot stuff like that. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat here, a lot less meatballs in this one than the last one I had. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. There might have been 10 meatballs in there. And a crap load of sauce. Lots and lots and lots of marinara sauce. I think some of that marinara sauce would go good with this pizza. I mean, this seems to make sense to me. And as I was chewing that pizza up, there was just like tons of meat in the chew, which is really nice when you're talking about this shelf-stable pizza. Again, the Bridgeford is just always light on that stuff. There's a little bit of a meatball that's kind of minced up right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That might be good. Let's see. Wow. These two should come together. Holy crap. That marinara sauce just like brought this up to a whole new level. Whoa, what's up? Cyanide Cookies, or Dan from Australia. My apologies for being late. Sorry, let me chew this up. I don't want to disrespect your super chat there. My apologies for being late. I will try and slip in quietly and not let the teacher see me. Well, you kind of messed that up by sending that super chat in there, didn't you? Well, thank you for stopping in, man, and thank you so much for that super chat, my dude. Wow. I'm telling you, though, the marinara sauce from these meatballs, which I thought, man, there's just way too much of it. Got way all this extra sauce. What am I going to do with it all? Well, I have an idea. And that is, I'm going to eat it on a spoon. That way I can get more sauce to it. Like this. And pizza and marinara sauce. I mean, I wouldn't typically want that much sauce on my pizza. But where this is shelf stable, it's kind of dry. Not too bad, but just a little bit. That marinara sauce just, it wakes it up. It's really good, actually. I'm surprised. I shouldn't be eating all this. One more bite. One more. Yeah, that gets a big thumbs up from me. Now, if you're looking for MREs, if you know some that have been stored decent from 2015 or before, I would totally suggest picking this menu up. 100%. And unless you like the garlic mashed potatoes, but they changed the other dessert sides and stuff up too, and I don't like that. Au gratin potatoes. So cheesy. And the potatoes texture is always like spot on. Exactly how they should be. The texture is just, I wouldn't say melt in your mouth. They got a little bit of a bite to them. But they should have. That cheese, when it starts to cool down, it almost turns solid. It gets so thick that it's hard for me to eat it. But if you catch it while it's still hot, like it is right now, I mean, look at that. Holy crap. Now I'm doing Lorbus. What's Lorbus? Or Lorobus? You gotta tell me what that is. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Blindside. Howard looking, I'm not sure the shelf life, but the Indian food and pouches at Big Lots is fantastic and cheap. Huh. It's probably really good, dude. Howard. Typically anything in a retort is going to have years worth of shelf life, just like a can. Let's see. Hot Squad. Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Odd Squad, but it's like they're a rap group, but really interesting. I thought, and they got a couple songs that I actually like. But one of them's an albino. I don't even know what the proper term is anymore. So an albino black kid, I guess, or African American, and then there's one boy that doesn't have any arms or legs. That's a part of the Odd Squad. It's really interesting, and they do a fantastic job at doing what they like, I guess. But there's a couple songs that they have that I like, actually. First bite of the meatball, down the hatch. Hot sauce and foil patches. Bumping my dad's subwoofer and it's really loud. I'd like to see him come home. I don't know the context of that, so I won't comment too much on it, but I did read it. Meatballs are kind of soft, I'm not going to lie. But they have a really good flavor. Really good. I'm going to get into this white wheat snack bread back here. Oh, LaRobi's. LaRobi's pizza. Okay, got you blindside. I doubt many people know what LaRobi's is. Maybe it's... I don't think it goes much further than our area. But LaRobi's is a very heavily sauced pizza. But I used to love LaRobi's back in the day. And then they changed it probably like 5 or 6, 7 years ago, something like that maybe. I'm guessing. And I didn't like it anymore. Didn't like their pizza anymore. Something changed in the sauce and flavor. Alright, white wheat snack bread. White wheat. Yeah, take that in, because that's not possible. But here we go. It's not bad. Tastes like... It's got a... Same with the wheat snack bread. Like, after you chew on it for a few seconds, it tastes like bread dough. Like, uncooked dough, kind of. It's got a very heavy yeast flavor. And it gets, like, this thick and almost like a thick liquid. It breaks down so much. I don't know. It's just kind of strange, I guess. I'm going to try the white wheat snack bread with a piece of meatball. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's not horrible. It's better on the pizza. Oh, no. Oh, no. Huh. Alright, timeout. I guess when I went to take a bite of the au gratin potatoes that I dropped a little potato. Must have been stuck on the bottom side of the spoon would be my guess, where it's so thick. And it's all down the front of my shirt and in my beard. I'm really not a messy eater either, guys. Really not. Wow. Yeah, super thick. Super duper thick. What do we got here? I'm in the Redwood Forest of California. Charleston, South Carolina. Jimbo. He's on the other coastie. Midwest Missouri, Miss Maryland. You're near St. Louis. Or you are in St. Louis, aren't you? Something like that. I grabbed a pamphlet of yours, too. I need to get that. Boom. Ugh. I'm not going to go much further on the meatballs. I could sit here and eat all this without any problem. But I'm going to try to watch somewhat of what my sodium intake is. Another little bite of that. Little bite. You know what? I want another bite of this pizza. Sorry. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. The pizza with the marinara sauce, it really is good. I know that would be the military putting 2 mains, but why couldn't it just be a main and a side like this? Have the pizza take the place of the potatoes, And then you'd have one heck of a meal. Even if you just broke the pizza up and put it in with the meatballs in the pouch even, and mixed it up, that would be killer. And I think a lot of people would like that. Alright, I gotta wash some of that down with the orange beverage base. I agree, Dub C. And I actually talked to Natick about that and told him. Again, this is a personal opinion thing, but I was talking about how Canada has an equal amount of breakfast as they do lunch and dinner. Technically, they don't, because lunch and dinner are the same thing. Menu-wise, they're not. They don't differ, and now they don't even distinguish between lunch and dinner at all. It's just breakfast or dinner. That's it. But still, they do 6 or 7 menus of breakfast, and we are lucky to have 1 or 2. We got to fix that. I mean, these guys, if they have to eat these for 3 meals, then one of those meals is going to be breakfast. There needs to be options there. I mean, honestly, they could do a whole 12 menus of breakfast, and I don't think anybody would be upset about it, and start a case C of MREs. Have A, B, and C be nothing but breakfast. Or you could do 8 breakfast in menu in case C, and do like 4 vegetarian menus in there. And that way you could free up the other 24 menus to be regular menus. And you could even throw a halal menu in there or something. I mean, something. Yeah, KC would be mine too, and I'm a breakfast guy. Yeah, I always have been. I think a lot of people are, they're partial to breakfast in general. I still think we have all 3: smoky, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, you have 3 cases, but I think they're just all, you know what? I can check real quick. Oh, man. Nope. Maybe I can't. Hang on. I think I filmed it on this camera though. I filmed the unboxing of case A, B, and C. Pretty sure that it's not on here. Let me double check. But Smitty would probably be able to tell me. Is Smitty or CT or BTemple in here? You guys, one of you guys will probably know. All right, I'm looking through my stuff here. I don't think it's on here. Could be wrong. Might be on here. It's not looking like it. Yeah, nope. Nope. Anyway, I tell you what, I know where I can check. Give me just one more moment and I will double check, because I'm curious myself. Okay. I don't know how far back I'm going to have to go. Up. Nope. I cannot access it any longer. Yep. Still breakfast, lunch, and dinner. peas? Question mark. Or just breakfast. Okay, I've got the question out there. I've got the feeler out there. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, I just seen something about hot sauce dad. Hang on. Served in the army. Lost his right eye. Hung his flag. To the day he died. Yep, that's how my grandpa was too. My grandpa got shot twice during World War II. Absolutely went out, pulled his flag up every single morning, and took it down every night. Then he was home, obviously. Did I heat? I don't think I heated that pound cake up, did I? I don't think so. What could I get to add to that pound cake? All right, I'm gonna try this pound cake. That's the only thing. I'm not even digging into the tortillas. There's no point in it. Yes, I heated them up, but they will be fine. Heated up again. They weren't. They're still unopened, so it's all good. Oh, forgot about the cheese spread with jalapenos. Oh man, can't believe I did that. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I can go without that too. I think we all know what cheese spread with jalapenos tastes like. Let's take a look at this beautiful vanilla pound cake. Look at that. I don't have any chocolate covered sunflower seeds, Dub C. I have sweetened condensed milk over there, but I'm not a huge fan of the sweetened condensed milk, to be honest. I mean, it's alright, but wow. That's actually really good. Light vanilla flavor. A lot of times when I have something like this, especially like a vanilla pound cake, it'll coat the inside of my mouth with like that oil or fat that they make a lot of this stuff with. That's not doing that to me, which is great. It's just kind of it's really smooth. It's not thirst provoking. It's not overly sweet. It's got kind of like a little bit of a crunchy edge to it right there, which I really like. Yeah, that's a good looking pound cake. You can see that sugar just glistening in the light. Oh, Kenneth, man, we're glad to have you, bud. I am going to wash it down with some coffee, even though I don't really need it. But the coffee's here, so. Wow. So the vanilla pound cake mixes really well with some black coffee. Kind of like, I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but kind of like picked up the place of some creamer or something. They do still make all three. You are correct. For some reason, I thought they stopped differentiating between dinner and lunch. But I'm going to go ahead and add the creamer. Or I guess it's supper up there in Canada. Not dinner. Here goes the creamer. And I will not be I will not be adding the Splenda. I do have a filled French toast that we're going to open up though. Where's that? It's in this bag up here somewhere. There it is. It's still nice and warm where I put it in that bag up there. Oh, here, let's open this up. I forgot about it. I picked it up to open it up and forgot about it. Sat it back down. There we go. Give it a smell. It smells a little bit funny. Kind of smells like, I know it smells like shelf-stable MRE stuff. It's got this off smell to it, but maybe it won't taste that way. Let me see. Very salty. It's tender, salty. It's got kind of a almost like a barbecued flavor. I don't think that thing was barbecue flavored, was it? Let me see. I have to look at the packaging. Nope, just beef snack. It's got the fake smoke flavoring added. Contains soy. Soy protein. Oh, it's got brown sugar. That's why it's tasting like, yeah. Yeah. There you go. See the brown sugar? Yep. That's why it tastes like barbecue sauce. Or barbecue flavoring. It's not bad, though. It doesn't have that weird shelf stable flavor like it smells like it would. I don't know if I can get this spoon clean enough to stir my coffee with it or not. We'll see. If not, I'll just have to grab another one, dirty another one. Yeah, it's coming clean. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Good and clean. Coffee a stir. I do have some sugar on standby here, I do believe. One little tiny package of it. Little pack of Domino. That's going in there. Just to ruin the coffee some more for those uptight coffee connoisseurs out there that want to complain about some instant coffee that came in an MRE. But to me, that just looks like a more appetizing cup of coffee than a black cup. Yeah, it's got a really nice nuttiness now. That creamer and sugar just kind of brings out like a nutty flavor in the coffee. We'll try it with this pound cake. Yeah, that's phenomenal. The vanilla flavoring mixed with like the nuttiness that came out of this coffee is a really like a match made in heaven. Yeah, that's killer. Absolutely wonderful. It's Birch beer time. Genuine actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's go for the filled French toast. Knock that off of there. You can see it's like really nice and floppy. That's how you know it's still nice and warm. Here's another way you know. Look at this. Watch. Oh yeah. That is a beautiful sight. All I can smell is maple flavoring. Maple syrup-ish type stuff. I'm sure it's not actual maple syrup. Maybe it is. I have to read the ingredients list. I doubt it. But let's give it a try. Honestly, it's more like eating a pancake than it is French toast. I mean, it does kind of have a little bit of that eggy flavor that you expect out of a French toast. I almost feel like that comes from the filling. And it definitely smells like French toast. It really has that eggy smell to it. Yeah. That's like breakfast in a pouch, in my opinion. That's one of the best side items that there are. That have like a substantial feel to it. You could eat that whole piece of filled French toast, and that could hold you over for a little while before you could get a meal. Yeah. See how the coffee chases it. Oh, that's even better than the cake. Yeah, that eggy maple flavoring that the coffee really mixes well. But that vanilla pound cake's pretty awesome too. I ate about half the meatballs, about half the pizza, almost half the cake. That maybe a third if I finish that. And probably close to half the potatoes. And I'm full. I am absolutely full at the moment. But I gotta have another bite of this to go with that coffee because honestly, I don't remember eating them both together like that, and they mix really, really well together. That is legit like having breakfast. See you later, hot sauce. Be good. And sounds like your dad's not around anymore, but thanks to your dad for his service. And anybody else that might be in the comments, or family or friends that are also out there risking their lives for the country. I think a lot of these people nowadays ain't got a clue what it's like to put their life on the line for their country, or to take pride in it, or to really give a crap about the U.S. at this point at all. So many people out there are just so blindly anti-president that the things that they say and do are so stupid that it's very hard for me to see these things. Just like it is a lot of you guys, I'm sure. It just makes no sense, some of the things that are coming out of people's mouths and some of the actions that they're taking. I just watched a video. I don't know what channel it was on or anything like it. It just popped up, and it was right before I started this live stream, of these people that kind of rushed basically was it like a public safety building or something, and I think it was more like a police station, and or maybe it was just a public safety building, and they were rushing this public safety building, and they were wanting to go into a press conference, and they all ended up getting arrested because they were just running off at the mouth and acting like they were entitled to be there, even though the signs on the doors clearly said authorized personnel only beyond this point. And they demanded that they get to go past that, and they let them go past that, and they still were showing their rear ends, and they all got arrested, deservingly so. I would have arrested them long before those cops did. I mean, they really should have been arrested before that, but they were trying to, keep everybody happy and not, be PC as possible. And it's like, you got to throw that stuff out the window sometimes. And some people just have to be taught a lesson, or they're just going to continue to push the boundaries until the boundaries get overstepped to where someone gets hurt. Yes, God bless America. That's right, Bus Stop. Too many people are afraid to say that nowadays, and that's what we need. I'm not a big religious person, and anybody who knows me will tell you this. I'm not exactly a model Christian or anything like that. And I've questioned a lot of things, and I still question a lot of things. But I do think that there's a place for it. And it's basically just giving people a guidelines that they should try to follow. Not if you don't follow them all, at least if you're at least putting forth an effort to try to follow those guidelines that lots of religions have, I think. And I don't want to get into this whole discussion because I know it's a very touchy subject for too many people. But the point I'm trying to make is I think that the reason that so many different religions exist is because it gives people guidelines to live by. And I think a lot of people need that type of structure, or they will just go crazy, like you're seeing right now in the United States. Too many people with no fear of repercussion, I guess, for their actions. Time for a Hank's Gourmet Birch Beer. Wow, excuse me. We go. I think I've had one other birch beer, right? Blindside, I think I did. I think it was red. I don't know what color this one is. Can't really tell. Oh, it's red. Well, it's not really red. Yeah, it's red. Yeah. It's red. Or reddish. Maybe it's brown. I don't know. It's got a red tint to it. You can't see it on camera, but I can see it with my own eyeballs. And it does have a red tint to it. I like that cap. It's a good looking cap, gotta say. I think a lot of companies don't put emphasis on the caps, but I think a lot of people would keep keepsakes of those caps on occasion if they were a little bit better designed. Let's see what this birch beer is all about. Almost kind of creamy. Very much on the side of a root beer or like a sarsaparilla. Yeah. It's definitely what that reminds me of. Yeah, that tastes really good. Oh, you mean Hank's, I think. Hank's Genuine makes a great orange soda. I'll bet they do, because this is really good too. Seriously, fries and Vegemite though? Ugh. Yeah. What, Dan? You're not for fries and Vegemite, I wouldn't assume, because that sounds like a very disgusting combination to me. Even a thin layer of Blindside said yes, the orange. I'm guessing it's an orange cream soda. Is that what we said up here? Anyway, an orange soda, nevertheless. The Bimbo logo is a beer in a hat. Bimbo? Bimbo. Never heard of that. Gourmet orange soda. Yeah, Hank's Genuine. Yeah, roger that. Love the orange soda. Yeah, my kids are huge fans of orange soda. Oh, looks like Ration Museum might have showed up. So it looks like Sean from the Ration Museum might have showed up. He will most likely be having a live stream tomorrow, and if not, it might be because he's visiting some family. He texted me earlier, said that's where he's at right now, and he can't make the live stream because of that. So if there's no live stream tomorrow, that'll be why. So you guys know. And it's killing me. I want to look in this RCN back here so bad. Oh, this emergency ration box. I want to look in it so bad. And I probably, yeah, no, I won't. I want to, but I won't. I want to look in it. I won't look in it until I do the review of it. And I hope there's no huge surprises when I do look into it. All right, I'm craving a vintage smoke. Is History Savior in the chat? History Savior, are you in the chat right now, dude? Are you in the chat? If you guys don't know who History Savior 1941 is, type that into your search bar on YouTube. Check him out. Dude is doing all kinds of stuff trying to save some history out there. Should definitely be supporting guys like him and him especially. It's the folks at the Oldsmokey, no worries. They're going to learn a hard lesson at the end of this year. I don't think they will. I pray they don't. I hope that things don't change as far as leadership goes at all. You know, well, I don't want to say it all because Nancy Pelosi could go and do something else. She needs a different... No, she doesn't need another job. She needs to retire. That's what she needs to do. She does not need to be anyone else's burden. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there that need to go. I think the whole friggin' thing needs to be wiped and start over. There's very few that deserve to keep their positions and their jobs. Regardless of whether History Savior is here or not, I'm thinking about having one of these. If he's not here, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, these are too special. As you guys can see, these are World War II era. These could be anywhere from 1939 to 1945, but definitely World War II. As you can see, there's a very predominant symbol right there on this pack. I'm not going to say it out loud because YouTube's algorithm will pick it up. They did get munched on by something at some point, but this pack is super, super cool. They are originals, and they are actually good. They're really good. As you can see, they're in surprisingly good condition for having the damage on the box that they do. I've enjoyed one or two of these. I can't remember. Maybe I've had two. I think I just had one. I think one of them was chewed up, and I had to, or I did decide to get rid of it. But, yep. What else could I do here? I've only got one Pall Mall left in that one pack. Let me check this pack of Pall Malls. These are filters. I probably don't have any left in here. I'll probably smoke because this is not. Yeah. See, that's not a military pack. It's a late 70s vintage pack, or mid 70s probably. 74, 75, somewhere along in there, 76 maybe. I do have a pack here from Sir Saltycroccollectibles, Bright 100s. Bright 100s. I'd never heard of these or saw them before he sent these along. I did do a pretty good job of opening this pack as to preserve the top. This was a complimentary pack that was given out at some point. There we go. This is a 10 pack, which is a very odd size. You don't ever see that. It's a very non-typical count for a pack. I know my dad used to... Oh, man, look at that. Did I do that? Did I do that? Whoa. Man, that's two in a row. Boy, the rest of this pack might be done. Okay, there's a good one. Huh. Well, those two are, they're in need of repair. I'm going to have to break it off right there, flip it around, stick it back into the filter to be able to smoke it. And this one, same thing. Bad shape. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Weird. Really weird. Almost born in Germany, Daniel. I think that only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Right? Pretty sure. Alright. Seems like these are menthols, if I'm not mistaken. But I think they're very light, because I'm not a menthol guy. But I am definitely craving a vintage smoke at this point. There we go. And those are definitely from the 80s. These are from the 80s. So they're 30 plus years old, I would say. Let's see, yeah, 90 to 20, yeah. So they're definitely 30 something years old. I think I nailed down a date on these. Hang on. I think there's packaging inside here. Might have said a year. Not on there. Oh, this is a 12 pack. Sorry. 12 Class A. Yeah, 12, not 10. Very, very odd size. T8198. 85s and 100s. Store coupon. Should be, oh, looky there. Boom. Expiration date 1983. So we're talking, this is almost a 40-year-old pack. Wow. Wow. Probably 38 years old. These are probably the same age as me. You know, because if it's saying, hang on, coupons are usually good for almost a year. So if it's saying May of 1983, then that means that these were probably good. You know, it's probably good for almost a year, I would say, the coupon, right? Yeah. Wow. I didn't remember them being that old. Super cool. It's almost a 40-year-old. That's definitely definitely constitutes a vintage smoke, wouldn't you guys say? Yeah, it's burning nicely too. It does just have like a light minty menthol type of flavor. Dubsy agrees with the vintage indeed. Yeah, that's a generous complimentary pack. I agree. These days they only give away a few dollars of coupons at best. Agreed. Which all the packs that were in MCIs and all those other packs that were in K rations and different accessory packets, accessory packet cans, those were all at one point or another complimentary packs. Now, they did have a special tax stamp and label printed up for Navy stores and military when they were on full packs and cartons. They sold cartons that way too that were non-taxable for military men, and I have a couple of those cartons. I have a carton of Camels and a carton of Chesterfields that I bought many years ago. First time we had a MRE meetup, I took my cartons with me because I had never really smoked my old cigarettes at that point, and I took my 2 cartons, and I intended on opening both cartons up and, you know, opening a pack and smoking a pack with everybody. Well, we opened the packs up, or opened the cartons up, got the packs out, because the cartons were sealed. Well, we opened them up, got the packs out, and weevils had gotten into the packs. Steve actually opened the carton of Camels. We were sitting in K-Man and Bob's cabin, or maybe it was just K-Man and Ollie's cabin. So K-Man and Housel's cabin, and gave that carton to Steve to open, which that carton, sealed the way it was at that time, was worth about $450 probably. Now you'd probably get, I don't know, I would say $700 out of the carton of 1940s sealed Camels or sealed Chesterfields. We ended up opening both cartons up, but we didn't smoke any of them because they were just. We did open a pack of the Chesterfields, maybe. We dug around and looked for the best pack, but even the best pack had one little teeny tiny bug hole in the very bottom of it. I really had to look and look for it to find it, but that one little teeny tiny hole was enough for that entire pack to be perforated with weevil holes. Once you opened it up, it's pretty amazing. They all must go in the same hole. I'm assuming. It's really weird how that works. These are actually really good. I don't know if it's just where I haven't had any or what. It's really light. I do have somewhat of a headache already, though. I don't think this is causing it. Oh. I haven't caught in my teeth. Hang on. What the heck? Oh. That's going to bother me. It's in the very, very back, too, so a toothpick's going to be hard. I'm going to have to just go brush my teeth. But yeah, these new Bright 100s, they obviously didn't make it very long, but I am not a menthol fan, and there's barely any menthol to this, thank goodness. Joining a living history group when you're 16. Living history. No, I'm 13 now, but I'm joining a group when I'm 16. I think Camel's system had a glitch recently. They sent me like $50 worth of $5 off a carton coupons in the last few weeks. Huh. Weird. 10 different, so probably like 5 different coupons at once. I got coupons the other day. I don't have them near me, but I got coupons for Chesterfields, which I did buy a pack of those there about, well, it's been probably about 8 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. Maybe 9 months ago, I'm not sure. But anyway, I bought a pack of the new Chesterfields, and I gotta say, they're not bad. They're not as good as a Pall Mall, though, in my personal opinion. The Pall Malls right now, current Pall Malls, are the closest things to the old Marlboros that you can get. The new Marlboros absolutely suck. They burn up really quick. They have a almost like an airy quality to them that the drag is very light. I just don't like them, Marlboros. And I was a Marlboro man for years and years and years. But when they went to the fire safe, they ruined them. They absolutely ruined them. World War II reenactments. It's cool to get in the gear, and just I think the fact of remembering the guys that literally had to do that was their life, and some of the stuff that some of those guys went through that were in World War II is just almost undescribable. Outside of being like a POW, which were obviously the worst possible conditions. If you get caught and get stuck in someone's POW camp, whether it be the Viet Cong or whoever it was, Germans, whatever it was, versus some of the conditions that they were fighting in, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen Band of Brothers, and like Bistone, I think it was Bistone, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Bastone, maybe. Bastone, maybe it was Basto, I don't know, Tone. But they were fighting in like sub 30, 40 degree temperatures, like negative 30, 40. And then the chosen reservoir, that I did a lot of research on that, and the fact that Tootsie Rolls actually saved their rear ends there, that's part of the eating history show. If you guys haven't seen that segment, there, it's really interesting because a mistake was made, in my opinion, a very large mistake, where they had code words for different ammunition and different like bombs and stuff that they wanted dropped. And anyways, uh, it was a sort of bomb. I can't remember exactly what the bomb was, but it was a sort of bomb, or it was a sort of ammunition for a grenade launcher or something like that. And they called him in, and the nickname for him was Tootsie Rolls. So whoever the guy at the head, the guy that ended up calling it in, didn't understand, or the guy on the other end didn't understand that that was a code word for something else. They literally had crates of Tootsie Rolls dropped in there when they actually needed ammunition. And it was like 50, 55 below zero. Crazy. Crazy cold. So cold that their fuel lines were freezing up and cracking and breaking. The metal was brittle. Bullets were going through fuel tanks like butter. Crazy stuff. And they got the Tootsie Rolls in, and they actually used the Tootsie Rolls to patch their fuel lines in the cold, and they patched holes in gas tanks with them, with Tootsie Rolls, and made it the couple of miles that they had to make it out of there. A mile, I think it may have been a mile or less that they had to get out of this reservoir that they were stuck in. And Tootsie Rolls saved their butts, man. Really, really cool. And we had a Tootsie Roll from like 1951, I think it was, or 53, during the Korean Wars when this happened. And really, really cool stuff, man. You guys, if you look into the Chosen Reservoir, they were called the Chosen Few. There was a lot of life lost there, but very, very interesting that the Tootsie Rolls ended up being one of the main reasons that they were able to make it out of there. I've talked this thing away. Yeah, talked it down way more than I hit it. That's okay. I got tobacco in my coffee. .80mm anti-tank rounds. Is that what they were supposed to be? Jeremiah, I can't remember. I was brushed up on that history there really well at one point. And I remember most of it. It's just there's a few details I don't remember. Alright, I gotta quit eating this stuff. I'm gonna end up, my blood pressure is gonna go through the roof. Gotta get myself in better shape so I can eat the foods that I want to eat and enjoy. Obviously, I enjoy food. It's a big part of my life. And my health has declined because of the injury that I have, and it's affected every single aspect of my life. And because of that, because it's made my health decline so much, and I still can't be nowhere near as active as I need to be to get out of this slump that I'm in. I'm trying to supplement things like dieting pretty hard and cutting as much soda out of my diet as I can, drinking more water, and not smoking. But I've still had a rough past. I think it's been 7 weeks. It's tomorrow, I think, maybe 6. Can't remember exactly. I got it marked on the calendar though. think it was the 26th. So let's see, it'd be a month. No, must not have been the 26th. I think the 16th, maybe. 16th of the 26th. Something like that. My impression is my YouTube name. 29th, 116th reenactor. Battle of the Bulge. Someone answered another demand with the word nuts. Who was in. Who it was under. And what circumstance. Wait, what? I know the Battle of the Bulge. Someone answered another demand with the word nuts. Who was in. Who. Wait, who was it? I don't know what circumstance. I don't understand your comment, Howard. I tried to figure that out, and I read it 3 times. Amish is a vinegar base, and I have a secret ingredient that I add. Amish? Amish? Same way you spell Amish, right? Amish? Yeah. A-M-S-I-S? A-M... Wait a minute. Amish. M-I-Mish. M-I-S. Yeah. Amish, yeah. What's the historical quote from the reenactor? There will be a quiz. Catch up. Nuts. The segment was awesome. Yeah, I like that segment. That's one I would definitely suggest people watch. Because we even did an experiment with the Tootsie Rolls. Not to get off too far off track here, but we took just a cheapo reproduction mess kit. Me and Josh knocked holes in it with a screwdriver. And we took Tootsie Rolls that we had popped in our mouth and let get, malleable. And we took the Tootsie Rolls and filled in the holes on that mess kit with the Tootsie Rolls. Put it in the freezer. We let it freeze, which it was nowhere near as cold in that freezer as it was in the chosen reservoir. So we pull the mess kit out of the freezer, and it's got the Tootsie Rolls, stuck up in it. Which it's funny because when we turned it over, it looked very odd. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly, but it had brown Tootsie Rolls sticking out of the holes. I'll say that. And then we just dumped room temperature water into the mess kit and let it set there. Now, gasoline, granted, I would think would probably eat through the Tootsie Rolls, but that gasoline would have also been very cold, which kind of helps it not chemically react with the Tootsie Roll as much. So, them making it 1 mile with fuel lines that were patched with Tootsie Rolls, I totally believe it. It's very plausible. It's never been 100% verified, other than that's the story that the men told. I don't guess they ever checked the equipment to see, but obviously something changed for them to be able to drive out of there, and the only way for them to drive out of there would have been able to repair those lines and stuff, and that's the only thing different they had was Tootsie Rolls. So I'm going to say that those Tootsie Rolls is how they patched the fuel lines in the fuel tanks and drove out of that reservoir. Oh, yep, hat's got to come off. I'm getting a headache. Oh, I was afraid of this. Yep, too much sodium, man. Gave me a headache. It has to be what it is. It's the only thing I can think. Last gas of the German army running out of fuel. But yeah, I think all of us can agree. I'm not going to go too deep into this because I don't want to have to take this live stream down. But I will talk about it a little bit just because it's so relevant and so it's got to be part of all your lives as well. But we're all living through a time in history right now that there's never been another time like what we have going on right now, and hopefully there will never be another time like this again. But to say that's pretty naive, because history just seems to always repeat itself here and everywhere else, and it seems that whenever they forget the heroes, the one like the monuments that they're trying to tear down out there right now, including George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, these people that founding fathers of our country, the ones that, I mean, they're truly brilliant guys that were very future and far ahead thinking. But we're definitely in a very strange time right now where we're living in something that's going to that's going to be talked about for many many years. Not only with the uh, CV, the China virus or whatever. It's funny because it's COVID, but it does fit right in with the China virus. So anyway, I don't typically say that though. That's the Donald's term. But it's very strange what we're living through right now. I feel like, and I feel like a lot of people have forgotten where they came from and where they could be if these people in the past hadn't done what they've done. If America wasn't as forward thinking as it really is. We live in a very unique country, I think, that tries very hard to be equal to everyone. You're always going to have people out there that are going to not follow the, I guess, what we would like to consider normal, but what's normal? I can't use that term really. But yeah, it's very interesting to see what's going on, and man, I hope we can come out of this one way or another. Going for more of the birch beer here. This has got some really good flavor to it. I bet you that would be good with some vanilla ice cream, just like a root beer float. Kind of has a creaminess to it anyway, like a natural. Where did it come from? China? Yeah, oh, I know. 100%. I don't disagree with that. Not at all. Makes your organs bleed, huh? Huh. Did not know that. Looks like Dan's taking off. See you later, Dan. Thanks for stopping by all the way over in Australia. I know it's super early in the morning for you over there. We appreciate you, man. But yeah. I'm pretty sure I had it. According to Rachel, which has definitely had it, and she's definitely been a long-termer. Wait a minute. Long hauler is what it's called. And like a long haul trucker. She's had the COVID for a long haul, and we both I guess ended up getting it about the same time, and of course I'm on my live stream every week, and I was talking about the different symptoms that I was having. This was before really anybody knew what the symptoms, really were, and the main thing I would say that really makes me think that I did have it, and I never have went and got tested or anything like that. So don't think that I'm spouting facts here. I'm just talking about my personal experience and what I think it might have been. But I did lose the ability to smell or taste for about a month or longer, I would say, and that is a very very telltale sign of having it. So. That being said, I'm pretty sure, pretty sure I had it. Pretty sure. Not 100%. Just pretty sure. I gotta say, this overall meal, which, except for this and that, here, I'll cover that up. So you had the beef steak, is what I'd call it. Although it's called a beef snack, but it's the same thing as the beef steak that's in the CR1M. Pretty much the same thing. The meatballs, the white wheat snack bread, which in my opinion is better than the wheat snack bread, just the regular. The au gratin potatoes, which are big thumbs up as long as they're nice and hot. Jalapeno cheese bread, I know I love that stuff. This is a nice fresh one too. And the pound cake. Great, great overall meal. The only thing I would like to see a little bit different, I would have rather seen tortillas in place of the white wheat snack bread. But other than that, like, this is a very, very good meal. Super underrated. I think a lot of people blow over the meatballs, like, meatballs, whatever. This is a really good meal. The meatballs are really good. The vanilla pound cake in this one was awesome, but that's not a guarantee what type of pound cake you'll get. But 2015, 2014, and I do believe 2013 that I can recall just from memory, same meal, same components. So definitely 2014 and 15 I know for sure. So if you can pick one up and you like meatballs, you'll like this meal. It's very, very good. And if you got an extra pizza slice, it goes really well with the meatballs. That extra marinara sauce mixed with the pizza, big thumbs up on my part. I gotta say, I really, really did like that. Drank my whole cup of coffee tonight. I don't always do that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Some cinnamon. It's been a long time since I've had the cinnamon chiclets. Good old aspartame. I can taste it. It's got a really weird... Aspartame has a really weird mouth feel. It kind of has a slight numbing effect, in my opinion, like especially when you're getting a dose of it like you get out of the coating on the chiclets type gum. The cinnamon comes through nicely. This gum will be good for about 15 minutes probably. And, one piece is actually enough. That way you can get another 15 minutes out of it. Unless your mouth's in really bad shape, then you might need two. That'll help get that out of the back of my teeth too, maybe. Yep. I think it did it. Cool. But yeah, not bad. I do like the cinnamon gum versus the regular spearmint gum or peppermint. I think it's spearmint. And I'm not a huge cinnamon fan, but it's not. This is pretty good gum. It's not bad. I would chew it without complaints. That's what I had left over. Salt, moist towelette this week. The butt ration and a thing of Splenda. What's it make? Aspartame? Can't remember. Always get them mixed up. Dextrose, maltodextrin, and sucralose. Dang it. I can't remember if this one's aspartame or, Yep, having a brain fart right now. Anyway, going to wrap it up. Good live stream this week, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for hanging in there. Might be Ration Museum live stream tomorrow. Not sure. Super excited about that box that I opened up on here tonight. Can't wait to get that review done and show you guys what's inside of that. Because super cool World War II era ration. Well, ration box that's full of rations and water, which is very rare. What else? Oh yeah, Tuesday, Minotaur is coming out with some. Got those 4 new Arctic field rations that are coming out. You got 5 new desserts. One of them going to be strawberry cheesecake. a strawberry cheesecake dessert. It's not going to be like the one that they have now. It's going to be something different. And I know there was like an Oreo or cookies and cream. Dang it, cookies and cream. Like mousse. I think it was mousse. Like a cookies and cream mousse. I think like a creamy cookies and cream dessert stuff. It looked really good. What else? There was something else. 2 weeks from today, I'm going to try. Okay, yeah, I was right. Dub C says it was a moose. I'm going to try to be in Kentucky 2 weeks from today and do a live stream from there. From Bob's from Minotaur, where he's got actual internet this time. So the live stream won't be a total loss like the last one ended up not staying up on the channel because the internet connection was so bad. Because I had to piggyback it off my cell phone, and my cell phone was inside that building, I think, and I just wasn't getting a full signal in there. But, yeah. If you guys, here we go. Got a whole week from now to next Saturday. If you guys have any hardcore suggestions or anything like a ration that you would like to see on here that you might want to hit me up, maybe I could purchase it off of you for a live stream or something like that. If you have something that's interesting or something that you want me to look for, or something I may have, and you have a suggestion, put it in the comments of this video, or maybe email me or something like that. That way, if somebody out there really wants to see something, maybe I can do that, maybe. But I appreciate all you guys hanging out for this live stream. Every week I appreciate everybody that shows up and hangs out and comments, and we chat through the chat. And yeah, built 24 hours from Minotaur using 2012 components. What's your experience with old stuff from them? I don't have any really experience with old stuff from, well, old stuff. Last time I was there, I had a bunch of Vietnam era stuff, but as far as old stuff, I don't have any experience. Other than maybe I had a strawberry jam that wasn't any good from them. From Minotaur, I think, from 2012. I think. I was thinking I might have left it laying around here somewhere because it was so weird. But outside of that, I mean, most everything from 2012, depending on storage conditions. I mean, you're getting, right, 2012 is really, unless properly, okay, so if I had a case of 2012 MREs that I got back in, say, 2014, and you knew that I had them since 2014, I would guarantee you that my 2012 MREs would be fine, perfectly fine. But where I get, like, for instance, I picked up some 2008 MREs. I have no idea what the storage conditions were, even though I've had them for 4 years, maybe 5. I have no idea what they were stored like before. And obviously, I've opened up a couple of them now. The storage conditions weren't great. The 2008s, I usually get about half of that meal out of there. But just from what you're telling me and what you're asking me, I would say there are certain things that you won't have to worry about at all from 2012, and there are certain things that you will have to worry about, no matter who you're getting them from. So I would say kind of gauge things that last, not indefinitely, but you know, if you watch my live streams, if you watch, I do go through a lot of older things and explain how certain older things hold up a lot better than others, and if you go back through and check streams, you can see that. Certain things just absolutely hold up better than others. Cheese spread's another one I would be weary of. 8-year-old cheese spread. I mean, honestly, it'd probably still be edible no matter like how it's looking, but it won't be like a fresh one. It wouldn't be like, even though this is 5 years old, I guarantee you this looks just like a fresh 2019, 2018, 2019 cheese spread. Just because I know how Shocker stored them, I know how I stored them. Shocker got them when they were new. Like, I guarantee you that's good. Like, there was no aging to this meal whatsoever, even though it's 5 years old. So, yeah, that's the best I can do for you as far as telling you, because I honestly, I don't have any experience with 2012 stuff. If I did, I would have more to tell you. Sorry about that. There might be some people in the chat, though, that might be able to help you. From a guy in New York. They're in a storage unit in New York. 2012 stuff? Maryland? I assume that's what you're talking about. So, if they were in a storage unit in New York, from a guaranteed the guy that got them in New York didn't get them until they were at least a year and a half to 2 years old. So from 2014 until whenever Bob got them, which would have been probably, I'm going to guess, 2019. He's probably had them for a little while. So we're talking 5 years that they could have potentially been in a storage unit. And I'm going to guess that that storage unit was not climate controlled. So New York gets about roughly the same weather as we get here. So your summers are hot, just like this summer. I mean, we had about 2 months of pretty daggone hot, muggy, sticky weather. So 2 months of really hot, sticky weather, and then we'll have 4 months of very mild weather, and then we'll have 2 months of very cold weather, like very cold. When I say mild, I'm talking like getting down to anything above freezing up to 65, 70. And then there will be a couple months of cold weather, and then it'll get mild again, and we'll have another 4 months of mild weather, and then we'll get back to that hot weather again. So you got to think, over 5 years, that's almost a full year of hot weather, but it's also been spread out from getting hot to cold. So that's going to cause what I'll tell you what happens whenever things go from hot to cold like that, whether it's sitting in a storage unit or not, doesn't matter. What happens is when it gets really hot, those retorts, there's plastic liners in them and on the outside of them. And that plastic expands. Just like if you were to take a blow dryer and blow dry this package right here. That plastic on the outside of that's going to expand. Guarantee it. I could show you guys that happening in real time. That would just be like an accelerated, extreme case of what I'm talking about here. But anyways, so you're talking about getting some heat, probably getting into the, 120 in a storage unit, at least, depending on what side of the building it's on. But it's going to get hot. It's going to get hot. So that plastic will expand on the outside of those retorts, on the outside of these packages, on anything like that. There's a plastic layer on the outside, then there's a tin layer, and then on the inside there's another plastic layer. So that's when you get your delamination going on. Delamination is a dead giveaway that you're probably going to have somewhat of an issue with it. Can it still be edible with delamination? Yes. I have experienced this time and time again. It's still edible, but I can tell you this. It doesn't taste as good as it could or should had that not been delaminated like that. So delamination is definitely an issue to look for, and it's a dead giveaway that things are going to be in rough condition and they're not going to be as fresh as you would like them to be. So definitely look out for that. When you get into that heat and it expands and it's hot for that couple months, that stuff, it's just slowly stretching out on the outside and the inside, and then it gets cooled down outside and it shrinks back up, and then it gets real cold outside and it really shrinks up. And when I say really shrinks up, it's just a little bit, as far as the eye could see, and then it gets hot again. And then what happens from that shrinking? It spreads out even more because it's contracted more. So it's going to make it move more than what it would have had it not contracted from the cold. And that's that contracting and expanding. You get your delamination. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I have had retorts and packages. It has nothing to do with age. Nothing. I have had super fresh food that was stored inside a house or a basement at 65 to 70 degrees since the 80s or 90s, whatever. Early 90s, late 80s, mid 80s, early 80s. And those retort pouches, no delamination whatsoever. It's a temperature thing. It's 100% the temperature, humidity, and temperature. So my best advice is to watch out for delamination, which is a pretty much a common sense thing if you're into the rations. But knowing why it does it and what the effects of that are, is it's letting it. Okay, every single package, no matter what, even though this is metal, right? This is aluminum lined, double plastic lined. This package is letting oxygen in right now. Every single package is made to breathe. That's a given. Look it up. It's whether it's a can or a retort pouch, or everything breathes just a little bit, okay? And retort pouches breathe even more than what a can does, but it's not much more. Maybe it is. I mean, it depends on what your consideration on much more is. But when you have that expanding and contracting, what's happening is it's letting in more oxygen. And what's the enemy of long-term storage food? Oxygen. If they vacuum seal everything, it would add years to the life of that food. That packaging is still going to breathe, and that vacuum seal is not going to stay forever because it's going to breathe. Every single packaging out there, 100% is going to breathe. It's in the design of it. There's been plenty of tests and studies done on how much different materials breathe and let oxygen in. So yeah, there's a lot of details that you can get into when it comes down to which things are going to last, how they're going to last, and what to look for. So I hope that helps. And again, guys, it's been a good live stream. I'm super excited about that box I opened up. This great meal right here, and I do not want to waste this, so I'm going to put this into a little glass bowl, that into a little glass bowl, that back in the package that it came out of. I probably won't save that, I'm not going to lie. This, I'll probably finish this tonight. The pizza's going back in its package, and I'm probably going to munch on this stuff over the next 2 or 3 days. That's about as long as you can. This has got to go in the refrigerator. That's got to go in the refrigerator. This does not. That does not. Obviously, this doesn't. The pizza, I'm not refrigerating it either. I'll just munch on it over the next couple of days, and it should be fine. Yeah. So that's my plan with the leftovers. They're not going to go to waste. I'm not the type of person to waste food. I do not like it. I don't like to see it happening, and I sure as heck don't like to do it myself. For some reason, my chat stopped working, guys. It hasn't been popping up for the past, I don't even know how long. The sweeteners are all poison. You are correct, and that includes sugar, Howard. It's also poison for our bodies. The only sugar that's good for you are natural sugars that come in natural fruits and vegetables and things of that nature. So, tomatoes are really bad for you. One thing I want to point out, and I just kind of researched this and found this out myself, is any type of whole wheat, like whole wheat bread, the full uncut grains and stuff like that, anything like that is absolutely horrible for your stomach. We're not meant to process those types of food. Um, stuff that the human body needs to stay away from, and it causes something. And this is started. The first information I saw about it was on like an infomercial about leaky gut syndrome, and then I kind of looked into it a little bit more, and holy cow! Like I think that also is a problem that I have from some of the things that I've eaten, and I probably have a leaky gut because of that. And I think that's probably why I ended up in the hospital back in November because of taking, and that's like an NSAID, horrible, horrible, horrible for your stomach. Um, when you take a bunch of them like I did. So, yeah, the key is to try not to take them at all. But if you have a horrible headache, I mean, what's worse? Taking a couple ibuprofen every once in a blue moon, or living with a horrible headache that you can't get rid of? I'll take the ibuprofen. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Started tonight off with a stinking non-alcoholic beer. Yeah, I kind of wish that would have had alcohol in it. I ain't gonna lie. I could have definitely used the. I could have used the. Whatever that would have been, kind of a little bit of a break for my brain. My vape is about ready to go dead. Oh yeah, collagen's another thing. I've been taking collagen as a supplement for about, I don't know, for a while now, for probably 6 months or so. I stopped taking it when I stopped taking all pills at all. I've stopped taking everything, supplements, everything, for a while. But I think the collagen's actually good for you because we don't get collagen in our diet like like the humans used to get in their diet. So that's, fingernails won't grow as often or as right. Your hair, your skin will be unhealthy, all kinds of stuff. Collagen is very good for you. Very good for you. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to say huge thanks to my patrons. Without my patrons, I would not be able to buy something like this emergency ration kit back behind me here. This insanely heavy 18 pounds of emergency ration box food from the Royal Canadian Navy or Air Force or military, World War II. And yeah, huge thanks to my patrons, man. I do super appreciate what they do over there on Patreon, and I need to figure out, and I've been trying to do this for a while now. I can't find just a list of people who are my patrons right now. I can't find it. The only thing I can do is click on each individual person that and I have to find their name, click on each individual person to send them a message. But just because I find their name doesn't mean that they're still a patron. It's weird. Patreon's very, it's not quite as organized yet, still, as it should be, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's time to get rid of this gum, I can tell you that. About 15 minutes. It's done. But all right, guys. Yep, thanks to my patrons. Thanks to everybody who sent in a super chat tonight. Thank you guys so much for that. And thanks each and every one of you that decided to view this live stream, hang out on this live stream, or watching this live stream later. Again, means a lot. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully YouTube's not putting too many ads on this thing later. I clicked on it and there was immediately an ad on it, so trust me, I didn't put it there. Google does that on their own. I don't do anything with these live streams at all. Once we do them, once it's over live, I don't touch them unless I change a thumbnail or something, which is very rare. You usually try to make up a good thumbnail before we ever start, and I usually stick with that one. And I don't touch the live streams at all. So, all right, guys. I guess really all I got left to do is say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream. Later.